Whoa, what the hell have I just witnessed? Real Madrid, the cream of the crop, like the best team in Europe, against Arsenal, the bottle jobs. 3-0 Arsenal, 10-man Real Madrid. I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I would see Real Madrid absolutely pummeled the way that Arsenal did in the second half there. I was fully expecting, after a 0-0, few missed chances from Real Madrid, like I'm sure many other football fans across the globe, that Real Madrid would just turn up in the second half, turn up a few more gears and blow Arsenal away, or even just take a lead across to the Bernabeu. I said 1-0 for Arsenal, you've got a glimmer. 2-0, you've got a lot of hope. 3-0, is that 1 foot into the semi-finals? Honestly, that is significant. No matter how good Real Madrid are, and let's not get this wrong, like Real Madrid are going to come with, pardon the pun, all of their Arsenal in that second leg, and they're going to go at Arsenal and take every single bit of class, quality, and persistence, and just that whole Champions League factor that Real Madrid bring, which we knew they were going to bring, but where was it tonight? That was outstanding from Arsenal and beyond. And we have to start with one man, Declan Rice. I called this man one of the few £100 million players. I know that Arsenal paid that for him, but it's very rare that you get someone paying £100 million for a player and he's worth that money and he provides the goods. But wow, Declan Rice, he is the absolute leader, the monster in this Arsenal side. The first free kick, oh God, the curl, sublime. The second, oh my God, hold my beer. What a free kick that was. And you know what, like I said, I don't want Arsenal to win it. I wanted Real Madrid to tater them. I did, but I will always hold my hands up to a performance and give credit where it's due. Arsenal have got something there with Declan Rice. Wow. And 3-0 without a striker. Honestly, Arsenal, like the biggest yo-yo team and season that you will ever see in your life. I said it just a moment ago. The bottle jobs of the Premier League. How the hell are they beating Real Madrid 3-0? Where were Real Madrid? That front four of Rodrigo, Bellingham, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. did nothing in the second half. Arsenal's centre-backs had a night off. Raya, I can't remember him making a save of significance. You look at the shots in that game, and that, again, was proof there that even without the free kicks, Arsenal deserved to win that game. I still can't believe I'm saying it, but Courtois was worked. Without the free kicks, I said that he had another 6-7 saves to make there, at least. Significant ones. The double save from Rice and Martinelli in the first half. The absolute scramble in the box and the double save and 2 clearances off the line, let's not forget, for Arsenal. From Bellingham and from Alaba. From Moreno, I think it was twice, wasn't it? I think, was it Odegaard who hit the one on Bellingham? Something like, I can't remember, but think about all of these chances that Arsenal actually had. And the saves that Courtois was having to make in this game. And you cannot say anything else, but Arsenal deservedly in the semi-final, you would say. Look, there's a tiny little bit of me that's just going, hold your horses. This is Real Madrid, this is the Bernabeu, and this is the Champions League. But then again, I had that feeling going into tonight, and I thought they were just going to sneak a goal. Even if Real Madrid scored and it finished 3-1, I'd have gone, bang, odds on, Real Madrid. But clean sheet, not having an attempt on goal, is that going to play in the Real Madrid players' heads? Now, normally the answer to that question would be no. Real Madrid just walk around with this air of confidence and inevitability when it comes to Champions League football. You know what they are. You know what they are going to do. And teams buckle under that pressure every single time. And we know it. But have we seen the moment here? Have we actually seen Arsenal finish Ancelotti? You've got to ask the question. You have to. And the second leg, half-time, and I know it's the biggest cliche, and it's not over yet. There's another full game to play. We're only at half-time, but 3-0 is a big, big lead. It's a big lead. Arsenal have got a good defence. Arsenal have got a good goalkeeper, and Real Madrid are going to have to go great guns again in the Bernabeu, and they're going to have to do something. I don't think in the history, I don't think have they done this? I mean, they had the great comeback against Manchester City a few years ago at the Bernabeu. It's going to have to be one of them great nights one of them great nights for Real Madrid, and they will be hurting tonight. The shock and the absolute disgust on the faces of them Real Madrid fans. They could not believe what had happened to their team tonight. For all of that front line to play as poorly as they did is unthinkable. The midfield to be outfought like they was unthinkable. And the defensive lapses and mistakes in that Madrid side. This is what you would call one of the worst performances when everything goes wrong moments that you don't usually see from Madrid unless you've got that game at Barcelona where every now and then Barcelona will come into town and absolutely dick Real Madrid. And we've seen it many a times. This season alone, 5-1 in the Cup. But not Arsenal. not bottle job Arsenal. I can't believe it. I'll be laid there in bed tonight thinking, like, how the hell did that actually happen tonight? But sometimes teams turn up, and sometimes you have them miraculous moments in Europe. Is this the end of this next generation, as in the Ancelotti era at Real Madrid? He is supposedly leaving this summer. Is he going to go out with a whimper? Because they're struggling in the Liga. They're struggling now in the Champions League. Has this Real Madrid team got anything left in them to give him one last hurrah? Because he does deserve it. He is a quality manager, but he didn't have any answers there tonight. There's no way that he could manage a team that was so poor. But again, like I've just gone into Real Madrid there and everything that they have been. But you have to give credit to Arsenal. I thought Partey was outstanding. I thought he was absolutely brilliant in that midfield, and he bullied some of them midfielders of Real Madrid's tonight. I thought Moreno was superb as that false nine and that striker. Saka made a massive difference on the wing. I thought he had Valverde on toast pretty much every single time. Not Saka, sorry. It was Martinelli who had Valverde. But Saka in that battle with Alba was brilliant. And it was very even. And then Alba stuck his foot out for that free kick. And Declan Rice did the rest. That little mistake where he didn't need to go for the challenge, Alaba, he will be ruining that tonight. Obviously, hindsight is a fantastic thing and a wonderful thing, but looking back on that, the crucial decisions in a very, very tight game there have made a massive difference. But credit to all of the Arsenal players there. They did a shift. Credit to Mikel Arteta. He got it bang on the money. He didn't give too much away. Couple of mistakes from Arsenal in the first half that gave Real Madrid their best chances, which Mbappe, of all people, couldn't take advantage of. But to keep them four quiet, and I know I said they had a bad game, but you still have to have an opposition in place and a structure in place to counteract what is one of the best forward lines the world of football has ever seen in them four for Real Madrid. And Arsenal really not even break a sweat in that second half. Credit to Arsenal. Credit to them. Credit to Mikel Arteta. It's going to be really interesting. And I said this watching the game. All eyes are going to be watching. Is this the end of Madrid and Ancelotti? Or are we going to get one last show? Is there one last encore? And all eyes on the Bernabeu now, because that's next week is going to be one of the games of the season. What can this famous Real Madrid side produce when they're 3-0 down, sorry? It is the unheard of, and I think everybody wants to find out. So tune in next week is what we say. But for now, wow, Arsenal deserved it. Brilliant performance. Well done, Arteta. Enjoy your night, Arsenal fans. It's going to be a nervous one next week, but wow, what a game. Get your comments in below. Let me know what you thought of that one. That was mind-boggling, that it really was. Hit that subscribe button up on your screen right now, and I'll see you in the next video, everybody.